Imagine ruling the most powerful republic on earth. Your armies have conquered nation after nation. Your people cheer your name wherever you go. But the greatest threat isn't waiting beyond Rome's borders. It's standing right beside you. On March 15, 44 BC, Julius Caesar entered the Roman Senate. Minutes later, the most powerful man in Rome was dead. Not at the hands of a foreign army, but by men he trusted the most. This is the story of one of history's greatest betrayals. Julius Caesar was not born a king. He grew up in a republic torn apart by political rivalry and conflict. Instead of accepting chaos, Caesar pursued power through discipline, intelligence, and ambition. His military brilliance quickly made him one of Rome's most respected commanders. Then came Gaul, a campaign that would transform Julius Caesar into a legend. For nearly 10 years, Caesar's legions conquered vast territories across Gaul. Every victory brought Rome more wealth, and brought Caesar even greater fame. To the people, he was a hero. To the Senate, he was becoming a threat. Many senators feared that one man now held too much power. They worried that the republic itself was in danger. For centuries, Rome had lived by one sacred principle. No general was ever allowed to lead an army into the city. The law existed to protect Rome from the rise of a dictator. But in 49 BC, Julius Caesar faced a decision that would change history forever. He crossed the Rubicon River with his army, fully aware there would be no turning back. With that single step, Rome was plunged into civil war. Roman fought Roman as the Republic tore itself apart. When the fighting finally ended, Caesar stood victorious over every rival. He became the most powerful man Rome had ever known. But absolute power has always created dangerous enemies, and they were already watching. Among all the men who stood beside Caesar, one name inspired more trust than any other. His name was Marcus Junius Brutus, a respected senator with a reputation for honor. Brutus was born into one of Rome's oldest and most influential noble families. His family took pride in defending the Republic against anyone who sought absolute power. Ironically, Brutus had once fought on the side of Caesar's greatest enemy, Pompey. But after winning the civil war, Caesar chose mercy instead of revenge. He forgave Brutus, promoted him, and welcomed him back into Rome's inner circle. That act of kindness would become one of the greatest miscalculations of Caesar's life. Meanwhile, fear spread quietly through the Senate as whispers of conspiracy grew louder. Led by Cassius, more than 60 senators secretly agreed that Caesar had to die. They chose the Ides of March, a day when Caesar would least expect betrayal. As Rome awoke beneath a peaceful sunrise, its future was already being decided in secret. Hidden beneath flowing togas were daggers, and a plan that would change history forever. Along the way, a soothsayer issued one final warning: beware the Ides of March. Caesar heard the warning, but dismissed it, never imagining the danger waiting ahead. That morning, Caesar's wife, Calpurnia, begged him not to leave their home. Disturbed by terrifying dreams, she believed disaster was waiting for him. But Decimus, one of Caesar's trusted allies, and secretly a conspirator, convinced him to attend the Senate. With confidence, Julius Caesar made his way through the streets of Rome toward the Senate. It would be the last walk of his life. Inside the Senate, the conspirators waited patiently for the perfect moment. Everything appeared calm, but every movement had been carefully planned. One senator stepped forward, pretending to present a simple petition. As Caesar turned to respond, the trap was sprung. The conspirators rushed in, surrounding the most powerful man in Rome. Caesar struggled to defend himself, but he was hopelessly outnumbered. Then, he saw a face he never expected to find among the attackers. Marcus Brutus stood before him, his trusted friend, now one of the conspirators. Whether he truly spoke the words "it too, Brute" remains uncertain. But they had become history's lasting symbol of betrayal. Moments later, Julius Caesar collapsed at the foot of Pompey's statue, ending the life of Rome's greatest conqueror. The conspirators believed they had saved the Roman Republic. Instead, they unleashed fear, confusion, and political chaos across Rome. The Roman people did not celebrate Caesar's death. They mourned him. The man the conspirators called a tyrant was remembered by many as a hero. Then Mark Antony stepped before the crowd to honor his fallen friend. His powerful funeral speech transformed grief into fury, turning the people against the assassins. Riots spread through Rome, and the conspirators were forced to flee for their lives. But Caesar's death had one final consequence no one had foreseen. His adopted heir, Octavian, rose to claim Caesar's legacy and unite loyal supporters. Together with Mark Antony, he hunted down the men responsible for the assassination. Caesar's death did not save the Republic. It accelerated its fall. Brutus had hoped to restore freedom. But his decision changed Rome forever. History remembers this as one of the greatest betrayals ever recorded.